chants and a dance. The varsity cheerleaders, along with our middle school cheer team, will lead them in their performance tonight.
Come to the booth. Get the overlay on. It is football time here in Lorena, Texas. Actually, just down the road here in Academy. David Gibson, Jared Brown here, coming to you live from beautiful Academy, John Glover Stadium, I should say, Jared. And things on the field getting settled in. We're getting settled in here in the booth as well. And a big, big game tonight here in Academy for our Leopards.
Yeah, definitely. Leopards dropped their district opener last week at home. So really not necessarily back against the wall yet, but an important game tonight for Ray Biles and his Leopard team. Really need to even their record at 1-1. Again, if they can steal this game on the road, they put themselves in great position to secure a playoff berth later on in the season.
While we've got a moment, let's go ahead and take a look at that district standings graphic. You'll get a good idea of what's going on. I kind of like to talk about tonight's game as a battle on the bubble. Might be a week early to be having that conversation, but I think when you look at the standings, you'll see exactly what I mean. You've got it's Troy versus McGregor tonight, is that right?
Right. So
and then Lorena and Academy. Right now, the two top dogs, if you will, in the district are Franklin and Cameron, right? And so these four teams in the middle right now all need to kind of separate on the positive side of this thing. Jared, big game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with McGregor and Troy playing tonight, one of those teams is going to be 1-1. The other is going to be 0-2. Cameron with the night off, so they're kind of just sitting in that catbird seat as we talked about. And then you've got Franklin taking on Rockdale. So if Franklin's able to win tonight, they go to 2-0 and would be in first place in the district. But it's crucial for Lorena and Academy both. If Academy is able to win, they would go to 2-0 as well. But if Lorena can steal one here down in Little River, it would even their record at 1-1 and 1-1 as well for Academy. So kind of will create a logjam there in the middle, but one that I think the Leopard fans should feel good about going on to the second half of the season.
No doubt about it. We're going to go ahead and throw it to a commercial break and come back. When we do, we'll be talking about the triple sting attack of Academy. So we'll be back on the other side of this commercial break with more of Leopards football on the Syntex Pond broadcast.
What's up, Leopard Nation? It's Vinny with Syntex Pond, and I'm here with our Week 6 item of the week. This week, we're going back to luxury goods. We have a very cool pair of blue Gucci 1977 tennis shoes. These are in excellent condition, and they have that really cool vintage look. You can see these shoes and other luxury items at all three Syntex Pond locations: Waco, Temple, and Hewitt. Swing by, check them out. Go Leopards!
H&M Landscape and Sprinkler is your one-stop shop for turning your dream vision for the environment outside of your home or business into a reality. From laying sod and installing sprinklers to the finer beautifying touches and year-round maintenance, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler can do it all. Whether you are looking to sell your home, attract more customers, or beautify your home to enjoy with family and friends, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler has the skill and expertise to get the job done just the way you want. Visit them online at hmlandscapeandsprinkler.com or call 254-732-6818. That's H&M Landscape and Sprinkler.
Did you know that half of Americans who use mail-order pharmacy miss their medications due to late delivery? Well, Lynn's Pharmacy Hewitt offers all the conveniences of the large corporate pharmacies, but also offers fast, friendly service and the convenience of a local drive-thru and free delivery. Free delivery! If you are in need of a flu shot, now is the perfect time to visit Lynn's Pharmacy Hewitt with no appointment necessary. Come by 511 North Hewitt Drive or call us at 254-666-5000. Stop waiting on the mail. Try Lynn's Pharmacy Hewitt and let us take the frustration out of your pharmacy experience today. When you're faced with an auto repair, all you really want is to be treated fairly and to have it done right the first time. Well, Lorena's own Jesse Britt has been doing just that for over 20 years. Jesse Britt's Automotive is a full-service repair shop that can handle any of your automotive needs. Jesse's highly trained staff handles both foreign and domestic repairs, offers competitive pricing, and 100% customer satisfaction. Jesse Britt's Automotive even offers a free shuttle service to help ease your burden while you wait. So the next time you are faced with an auto repair, trust Jesse Britt to treat you fairly and to do it right the first time. Jesse Britt's Automotive, where they discount the price, not your service.
And welcome back into John Glover Stadium here in Academy, Texas. About 50 minutes or so drive down from Lorena. And David Gibson, Jared Brown up here, a big game. And Jared, we talked about the district standings a little bit, how this is kind of a Y in the road for maybe a couple of teams this week. And when you look over at Academy, this is a team that's kind of been building, in my opinion, for this season. And they've got a nice collection of players there on their offense.
Well, this is a team that went 4 rounds deep in the playoffs last year, David, played in the regional finals, and actually had they won when they lost and Lorena won, they would have played each other again. So really a lot of returning players, and as you talked about, really 3 key players have established themselves so far this year in their quarterback Casey Mraz, who we saw a lot of last year, wide receiver Scout Brazil, and then as of late, running back Lane Ward.
When you get to look at those guys on the graphic, you've got 270 yards per game from Mraz, Jared, 10 TDs. He leads the district. Looking over at Lane Ward, you've got 3 games. This is what I think is really important, and maybe people that aren't following Academy closely don't realize. Academy did not necessarily have the balance on their offense there in the first couple of weeks. The last 3 games, these last 3 games, they decided to make Lane Ward their focus back. He's rushed 75 times for 515 yards, 6 TDs. And in that time, Jared, they're 3-0.
Right, and it's one of the things, David, they're averaging, these last 3 games you talk about, they're averaging over 60 offensive plays a game and 215 yards rushing a game. So I think for tonight, an important thing for Academy is to kind of control the clock. It's, obviously obvious, right? You got
Are averaging Zane Clark, he's second on the team in touchdowns.
Right, and so that's one of those things where we see if Lorena tries to kind of bracket Scout Brazil, Casey Mraz has no problem finding Zane Clark and Alex Lawton either out in the flat or just kind of on those out routes and kind of utilities and check downs. So Mraz is a very smart quarterback. We saw that last year, and I think he's the more weapons he has at his disposal, the more dangerous it's going to be for this Leopard defense.
All right, we're going to go ahead and throw it to another.
New to the offensive line, but new to the varsity team this year. They were moved up for the playoffs, but really didn't see a whole lot of action. So this is all brand new for them, and I think they've done a really good job adjusting, playing some difficult non-district teams. They've adjusted well and done what they needed to do. So now I think it's time to put it all together tonight.
On the other side of the ball, we've got the defense, right? So the offensive line, if a misstep here or a misstep here, you can have I saw it earlier, right? The plays coming back from holding or whatever. On the other side, you can give up big plays quickly if you have an inexperience in the secondary. And we're really in a similar situation. We have some returning players, but nobody in the position that they played last year.
Right. I mean, Connor Pewett's coming back as kind of that free safety position, but again, as he mentioned earlier in the season, he really looked up to Drew Britton. You also had Colton Dale at a corner and then Reed Migna at another safety position. So now you throw in guys like Colin Hill, Landon Strelski, Austin Evans, along with
Dre Biles and more on the pregame show of the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopards football.
TFNB, your bank for life, supports Central Texas football. Find out why more Central Texas are making TFNB their bank for life. Sign up for our Edge checking and savings accounts to earn interest or cash back. With 5 convenient locations and an award-winning mobile app, banking has never been easier. TFNB, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
What do games, sports memorabilia, and collectibles have to do with the best morning menu in the great state of Texas? You can find them all under the same roof at Butter My Biscuit Cafe. Owner Lee Bankston has built a menu around her hot, fresh, always handmade biscuits that really is the best around. Butter My Biscuit Cafe is waiting for you 7 to 2 Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 2 on Saturdays. Whether it's games, sports memorabilia, or simply the best breakfast brunch around, treat yourself to the place food critics and families are raving about. That's Butter My Biscuit Cafe.
Owner Colt Sanders is proud of his customer service at On the Road Again Camper Repair. They do it all at On the Road Again Camper Repair. That includes mechanical, electrical, and plumbing repairs, HVAC, body and paint, generators, and interior remodels. Insurance claims are welcome, and they also have mobile emergency service. Plus, they also rent out campers. On the Road Again Camper Repair in Robinson. Learn more at otracamperrepair.com and on Facebook.
All right, And welcome back in the booth here, David Gibson, Jared Brown at John Glover Stadium here on the campus of Academy High School. We have an interview for you with Ray Biles. We'll go ahead and throw it to that now, and we'll be back on the other side.
Back down the road to Little River Academy, and obviously this is a team that's their main wide receiver and their quarterback have kind of grown up together here a little bit. They've got very familiar with each other. It appears they have a really good chemistry and connection. What do you see when you look at Cameron and their quarterback, Casey Mraz, and Scout Brazil, and their other set of wide receivers as well?
Well, they're a very talented football team, and Coach Lancaster does a great job down there. What they've done this year that's a little bit different than the past couple of years is they've really developed a running game to go with that passing game. I think that's made them more efficient offense just from an outsider looking in. From what I watch on the film and everything, they do have a good running attack. They've got a big offensive line. They do a great job of protecting the quarterback.